testifies it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the world-famous Swanson Kitchens for a demonstration of, a guest lecture actually, of guacamole creation. We have already sliced up some very ripe avocados, so they're ready for the process. Next, we've moved to fresh, vine-fresh tomatoes from local produce. And moving on, the most important key step of the best guacamole you'll ever have is to cut the tomatoes correctly into small bits. So that's why we're filming at this stage. So taking a Cutco knife, which is ever sharp and slightly serrated,
and cut through a penny.
And can cut through any denomination of coin you like, as long as it's copper. We cut the tomato into small bits that will end up being about the size of a half pea. And so I've made longitudinal, then cross, and then cross-cross sections of the tomato, and that's terminology that I've invented just for this demonstration. And the tomato sizes are about this big. Our tomatoes have been sliced and diced into small little cubes, and we're putting those in. Now, you notice that when I got the avocados taken apart, they have not yet been sliced up. These are large pieces of avocado with the skin, of course, peeled off. What?
How many tomatoes did you use? Right?
Oh, I don't know. I think I put in 4 avocados and 3 tomatoes.
Ah.
But you're right, the proportion is important. Okay, moving on. We have to also add some limes. Let's see how juicy these little limes are. That's not bad. I guess we've got a fancy juicer here, and that will be the best way to extract. Although, up in Minnesota, whoa, where's the juice? There's some. Up in Minnesota, we squeeze these by hand.
Tough guy.
That's the way we try to show off to the ladies. Thanks for some lonely weekends. Okay, there's some lime juice. We'll be moving. Haha, we're done. Now, we've finished squeezing the limes and getting 2 limes worth of juice here, and this looks like about enough. Now, you can over lime juice the guacamole, but it's kind of hard to do. The lime is what adds the life to the guacamole, so feel free to be generous. Moving on. All good guacamole should receive pepper. From this shaker, I'd say about 20 shakes. I hope you're not counting, because I haven't been, but just a few more. Good. And some salt. Oops, this is a pour. Yeah. Pour in some salt, not too much, just enough to give it some of that zing. And, not done yet, oil of the olive. This is, what's going on? Ooh, this oil is so good it's corked. Moving that in, just a drizzle, just to remember the olive somewhat. Lastly, good guacamole needs a little bit of garlic. Clove about this size should be good enough for this guacamole.
I'll get a glasses for.
We're going. Back using new technology, I have de-skinned this nice little piece of garlic, and I'm putting in the garlic press that the Swansons have so generously provided. And what happens when you squeeze is bits of garlic come out. I don't know if it's appropriate to do it this way, but I'll make sure it's already pretty sliced up. And there we go. Moving that in. Now the most important step is keeping the consistency not smooth but a little bit choppy. So into the bowl, we just take our Cutco knife and chop. And you're going after the avocados in there, but as you go after the avocados, you're actually mixing it up a bit too. And you're going to end up with a chunky guacamole with all the flavors dispersed. finished chopping, and this is the ideal consistency and size of guacamole nougat. And the trick now is to taste it and see if it has the life that you want it to have. Almost there. Not quite. That's why, in pre-tasting, I determined that we needed yet a little more lime juice. So, I've got that ready. We stir it up again. Let's see if this gets us to that area of bliss that we have been promised. It will sustain us.